Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we will be diving into the details of the Jedi robes that we see the Jedi wear in the latest Star Wars show, The Acolyte. These aren't just any robes, they symbolize power, wisdom, and the ancient traditions of the Jedi Order. Stay tuned to learn more about why these robes are so special, and some history behind their use. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe for more Star Wars content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. If you have watched the latest 2 episodes of The Acolyte, you might have noticed that the Jedi wear 2 distinct types of robes. For example, Master Sol wore light-colored robes while at the Jedi Temple, but switched to more dark-colored robes before going on to a mission with his Padawan. The concept of these 2 different Jedi robe types in the new canon was first introduced in the publishing initiative, called Star Wars The High Republic. Roughly speaking, those stories are set a couple hundred years before the events of The Acolyte, but the way Jedi dress during the events of the recent show seems to have been carried over to this time. Essentially, the 2 types of robes are the ceremonial and the mission robes. The ceremonial robes were often white with gold ornaments. Most of these robes were made of white tunics, ornamented tabards, and a white cloak or cape. The ornaments often showed the High Republic crest or a variation of it. The very detailed and extravagant white robes of the High Republic were probably meant to act as a sign of hope for the people the Jedi helped, in the era of optimism about galactic expansion and total galactic peace. However, it looks like during the High Republic, the Jedi progressively simplified the ceremonial robes with less and less ornaments, which we finally saw in the latest episodes of The Acolyte. On the other hand, Jedi mission robes were mostly brown. Most mission robes were made of light brown or beige tunics, ornamented brown tabards and a brown cloak. They often had gold or light brown ornaments, but again, they seem to be used less and less by the time of the Acolyte show. One of the only instances of ornaments used on Jedi robes in the prequel era of Star Wars was by Jedi Master Kelleran Beck. An interesting detail is that Padawan's mission robes usually included a sash in the color of their lightsaber that was worn around the waist. I think that the mission robes we see in The Acolyte are the early incarnation of the typical Jedi robes we see in the prequels, where Jedi only wear those and there are no ceremonial robes to be seen, apart maybe from the Jedi Temple Guard robes we see in the Clone Wars show. It seems that after the triumphant High Republic era came to an end, the reduced Jedi Order we see in the prequels likely doubled down on their core teachings and thus discarded white and gold robes as unnecessary extravagances. With unrest brewing in the galaxy, and the slow corruption of the Galactic Senate, Jedi had lost confidence in themselves as pure harbingers of peace. Now back to the Acolyte. You might have also noticed that in Episode 2, the Jedi on the Temple on Olega are wearing simpler robes that look worn down and roughly put together. When you compare the Olega robes to the ones used by the Jedi coming from Coruscant, you can clearly see those are way more elegant, clean and polished. This perhaps highlights the disparity between resources on the main Jedi Temple on Coruscant and its satellite temples scattered across the galaxy, and the Jedi Order gradual decline leading to the prequel movies. And with that, I would like to thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Leave a comment below with any questions or feedback you may have. I hope you have an awesome day. See you in the next video.